guys, I'm here with Hector Sanchez, the producer for Annapurna Entertainment, right?
Yeah,
right now, interactive. Sorry, it happens.
It's entertaining.
Yes. Talk a little bit about Annapurna Interactive, because it's a very interesting game studio. You guys are really into the art games, right?
Yeah.
You want to do like games that play with emotion, and and I think that's really great. Can you speak a little bit about it?
Yeah, so Annapurna Interactive is part of the Annapurna kind of like pictures, the film. So they've made like really awesome movies in the past, like Her and Zero Dark 30, and we want to do the same things on the game side that they were doing on the film side as well. And you know, I was part of a small group at PlayStation called Santa Monica Studios, and we produced a lot of these like emotional games like Journey and Flower and The Unfinished Swan. And so now we have an opportunity to do the same thing at Annapurna Interactive, but now we can make games for everything. We can do Xbox, we can do PC games. We just released Flower on mobile a couple weeks ago. We have another game called Gorogoa coming out in a couple months. Like, we're just really excited that we can kind of like bring these more heartfelt, artistic, independent games to more and more people.
Yeah. So do you think the fact that Annapurna is first a movie studio, this is something that helps with this, this kind of emotion and things like the movies bring, especially the kind of movie that Annapurna is known to make?
Yeah, I think it's helpful because everybody in the company knows why they're there, right? Like everybody in the studio, you know, from the top, from our president, our leader Megan, all the way, you know, everybody in the studio wants to make these kind of artistic statements that are really creator driven and can kind of like give people you know, happiness and joy and a part to kind of like really get in touch with their emotions when they enjoy it, whether it's television or games or movies.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think at some part of the industry there's a lot of people that has a little skeptical about art games. They use that word to describe some of them that they really hate. That's called walking simulator. I really dislike games like, for example, What Happened to Edith Finch. It's a game that can be called like a walking simulator, but I think it's a way to put the game down in a way like that, because you're basically saying that the game is not interactive enough, as if that's a bad thing. So I think it's really important that guys are really concentrating on doing this. You guys are publishing, for example, Kentucky Route Zero. That's probably one of my favorite. I love that game very much. It's really cool that these guys are going to publish them to consoles, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's we have an opportunity to work with a lot of really cool teams and games that we love, like Kentucky Route Zero. Like you said, it's one of my favorite games, and the fact that now we can use our energy to bring it to even more people now, right? And what you said about What Remains of Edith Finch, you can't even worry about what people are going to say. There are always going to be people, I'm sure you have it, right? Like, you know, people will say like, oh, this guy, what does he think he's doing? But you just have to do the work, and then the people will come to the work if the work is good. You can't worry about what they have to say. But yeah, the walking simulator, all that stuff, we don't even pay attention to that kind of stuff. We just work with the teams and try to give them the support that they need to make great art, and you know, people will appreciate it.
Okay, man, thank you very much for the interview, man. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, man, nice to meet you. Thank you so much.